so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was merging, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to what's taking it.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Watson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Corey Willis in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Rivers to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Rivers now. He's got his tight end Burton. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
48-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, flush to his right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
David Johnson.
David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Extra point.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Brandon Dunn in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rivers. 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's letting it fly for Cole. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Watson on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense. Fairbairn on for the
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yard attempt. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Texans 7, Colts 0. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
This winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Throwing Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They go play action. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. Bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Watson. Now he steps away. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
9 yards. It's second down.
Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Watson looks to throw again. Buying time to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Play fake. Rivers. He's got Burton here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Now Cobb to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the game, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 23-yard line.
On second down, it's Taylor, and they'll get him down right about the 20. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And 1.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
17-yard line.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
13 yards remaining on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding the ball. Zach Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And some room to maneuver. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Corey Willis. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Following the interception here, Rivers. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Harris Campbell, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. From way up at the 23. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here is Campbell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Colts 24, Texans 7. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Corey Willis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
To throw is Rivers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And now it's 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
The Texans 1st down.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Watson now to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney merciless. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
But he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Flushed out right. Open man, the tight end fails. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. Sets up.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return comes Cobb. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's letting this one, and it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 54 yards. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. But good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Watson dancing to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
3rd and long.
Watson off play action. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Out of the gun, Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Texans 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 36.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
At the 50-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
2-yard line.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier. Bradley Roby on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And 8.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The ball is loose, and the Colts pick it up.
I have zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Ross Blacklock. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Throwing Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Corey Willis.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing here, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today,
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Indianapolis, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.